Welcome to Eagle Eye's SGA election show. Today I'm here with the outgoing Vice President, Julianne Lozano. We're going to talk a little bit about what this year has looked like for you, some of the things that you've got done, some of the things like that. First off, I kind of wanted you to just explain yourself and explain like what your role looked like, because a lot of people don't necessarily know what goes on behind the scenes.
So again, my name is Julianne Lozano. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and in my role in Vice President, I've overseen the legislative branch. So I presided as President of the Student Senate and also oversaw the Executive Student Council, which is the President and Vice President of all the 13 colleges.
Gotcha. So I know you did Freshman Forum your first year, and I think a lot of students don't necessarily know what happens in Freshman Forum and kind of how it fits into SGA. So I was just curious how that fit into where you are today and like how that impacted you overall.
Yeah, so I love my experience in Freshman Forum. It definitely is what got me here today. With the mentors that I had when I was in Freshman Forum, you get a mentorship and you get assigned to a branch within SGA, and so you're working closely with those cabinet members, and then there's also senators mentees, and so also it's been cool to experience having mentees in Senate and getting to be able to guide them. But I was pushed to be able to run for Senate even though I wasn't a mentee in Senate, and so that was really awesome to see people in cabinet supporting me. And just when I was a freshman, because coming from out of state, I had no idea what it was like to get involved.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you feel like your biggest achievement for this last year has been?
For this past year, that's hard because we have so many achievements as an exec team. I think personally, something that I wanted to get done at the beginning of the term through my platform that I think I did was promoting the individual student, and it can't be perfect because there's so many students at Auburn, it's hard to reach all the places, but we've had, I got to work with the Student Athlete Advisory Council, we had representative of the Office of Inclusion and Diversity in Senate, and then the International Student Organization, and we had someone talk at the Graduate Student Council at Senate, and so we just got to kind of expand our horizons of Senate a little bit more and be able to hear more of the student voice and more of what the students need, because in reality, we're only 34 senators, and I'm only one person. There's no way that I can really understand the needs of every single student, but we could try.
Absolutely, and it sounds like you reached out to a lot of different groups that aren't necessarily like focused on or hit on a lot. So do you have any advice that you give to this year's Vice President?
The advice I would give is just to really take it all in. It went by so fast, and it was such a transformative year for me. I've grown as a person and grown as a leader because of this position, and my advice would just be to really like be there for everything and like take it all in because it goes by so fast.
Yeah. What about a last message to the students? Do you have anything you want to say?
I would just say thank you for allowing me to serve in this capacity. It's really been such a surreal experience getting to be able to give back to Auburn for what it's given me. As I said, I'm an out-of-state student, and so being able to find a home in Auburn that feels just as much as home at home and being able to give back has been so awesome. So.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for watching Eagle Eye's coverage of the SGA election show. This has been your outgoing Vice President, Julianne Lozano. Back to the desk.